It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Well, for Utah, they've made progress this season. As of now, they're 8th in the West. The belief in this team is starting to grow. And a guy we'll be watching tonight, Jay Crowder, impacts the game in a number of ways. Shaq, would you call him underrated?
Very underrated, but more people know about him now. Maybe not a household name, but that's because he focuses on the little things.
Yeah, he's a tone setter, defensively. He can get you 8 a game easily, no problem, plays to his strengths, and sometimes when you can get 8, that's better than getting none.
That was deep.
You can get 8 right now. You look like a sandwich.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Earlier in the season, Indiana ended up losing their last game in this matchup against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheets, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, Victor Oladipo trained with Dwayne Wade heading into last season. Now, Wade says, we talked about not knowing the path of your career. Don't put limitations on yourself. The result for Oladipo was an all-star appearance. Kevin?
He's definitely on an upward trajectory, DA. Thank you. Early on in the season, some players locked and loaded, others trying to find their groove. Clark, did you tend to be a fast starter, or did it take you some time to get a flow for your game as the season started?
Kevin, in my relatively short career, I experienced both. My rookie season, I started a little slow. I was in really good shape, knew I was going to play a lot, but it took a minute for me to find my traction. I started fast in my third year because I had been around the block a couple of times. I knew what my offseason needed to be like, and I had gotten off to a terrific start in my third and fourth year. And then the injury happened, and that was it. But I experienced both.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Pacers. Collison and Oladipo are the guard set. Down low, it's Young and Turner. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. Here's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
Yeah, you don't want to leave that lettuce at the line, man. Easy points available at the free throw line. You got to cash those in.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Oladipo. Derek Favors with the rebound. And it's Utah's ball. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Mitchell against Oladipo. Young with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, when Young gets a step towards the hoop, you don't have many options other than to foul. And, Thaddeus Young, the veteran forward out of Georgia Tech, over a decade of service in the NBA, and he's still one of the more dependable scorers you'll find in terms of over the course of a season.
No good on that one. And for Young, a veteran, as you mentioned, Clark, still one of the more athletic players in the league.
Yeah, he really is. Very impressive how long Thaddeus has been as consistent as he's been. Does a nice job running the floor. Really good in shot selection. and has become a more vocal leader as he is one of the older guys in the league now.
And the second free throw, good.
And you know, as good as Young can be in the open court, doesn't quite carry over to his free throw shooting.
And Rubio kicks to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. And then Favors with the dunk.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
So it's the Pacers now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Turner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Turner's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved and on-time, on-target passes.
Outside Favors. Shoots a 3, and the basket by Rubio.
Not exactly textbook mechanics, but I think you got to admire Rubio's resolve. Knows he has to at least be a threat to shoot it out there.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. With the teardrop and the rejection by Favors. And they're able to recover. Rubio against Collison. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it, but you know what? He didn't. It happened.
Now here's Gobert. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And it's Mitchell missing. And so Young will bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 1. Oladipo, the pass to Collison. That's tipped. Out in his own on the break. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Collison kicks to Oladipo. Young taking his time here. 5 to shoot. Turner up top. Young trying to break free and misses it off the right side of the rim. To the middle. Favors dishes to Rubio. Back to Favors. The pass to Gobert. Pass to Rubio. And Utah, another 3.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Collison against Favors. Lets a floater go. That shot off. So Utah will take it the other way. Rubio outside. Softly drops in the floater. Rubio's got 8 points.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
Collison kicks to Turner. He dishes it to Oladipo. It's good from long range.
He sees he has the room he needs and doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot jumper, which he shouldn't. I mean, I like when Oladipo is quick with the shot. And, you know, the Pacers were one of the better teams in the East last year. Many wondered just how or why the Pacers were so good. I think you point to the chemistry this team has as something that you can't deny, along with having a star that endeared himself to his teammates in Oladipo.
Here's Young, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And Utah making a change here. Exum's checked in. Right side, Collison. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Tell you what, Kevin, they will take that look every time. Limited defense, great shot. Just came up empty. You live with those.
Exum finds Gobert. Now Mitchell. Turner covering. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Cephalosha against Bogdanovich. Collison, the pass to Turner. It's Oladipo on the wing. Pulls it from 20. Connects. The jumper drops. Oladipo's got his second bucket of the night.
Defense is right where it should be, but Oladipo is more than up to the challenge, showing off that strong jump shot of his.
Exum kicks to Mitchell. Buries it down low. Mitchell's got 6.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Left side, Collison shoots over Exum. Collison, no good. Utah leading by 7. Exum deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Cephalosha. He kicks it to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it from the elbow. And too long on the shot. Pacers trail by 7. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Mitchell with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Cephalosha kicks to Mitchell. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Young finds Collison. Good on the shot. Collison's got his first bucket of the night.
And, you know, even though he's smaller and slight of build, Collison doesn't fear going inside. He's really solid at scoring from there.
Now here's Gobert. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Poked loose. Favors passes to Mitchell. Dishes it to Gobert. Over Young. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Look, you had a terrific amateur career. You made NBA all-rookie first team. Can't exactly call you a late bloomer at all. You were really thriving.
Yeah, I had a lot of great people around me, Kevin, from the time I started playing in middle school to high school, college, the pros. Actually was fortunate Herb Williams, a teammate of mine in college at Ohio State, was also with the Pacers when I got there. So that helped my transition immensely to have a friend, veteran guy in the league. He had been there a year before me. Break me in, and then I had an opportunity to play a lot and show what I could do, but I attribute it to good fortune, favor, and a lot of good people.
Here's Exum. The Pacers making the shot. Ingles kicks to Exum. Crowder, the pass to Ingles. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
To the middle. Here's Ingles. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Utah leading by 5. Exum finds Crowder. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We take a look at the Warriors. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, Utah, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
Right now for the Jazz, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Hey, they're amongst a big group fighting for the bottom few playoff seeds, and that's going to continue all the way through the end of the season. I think they'll get in, but it won't be easy.
Now here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. And O'Quinn kicks to McDermott. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Joseph. From deep.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Now here's Sabonis. Basket counts. And now just a 3-point Utah lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Ingles. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Three-pointer. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Joseph with the ball. Now defended by Exum. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And that one falls for O'Quinn. And so O'Quinn nails both of them. So it's the Jazz now. They lead by 4. Exum passes to Crowder. Ingles kicks to Burks. Clock at 6. McDermott with a steal. Now here's Joseph. Defense is right there. Crowder with the steal. Ingles dishes to Exum. That'll go on McDermott. That is his first foul of the game. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Burks can't get it to go.
And I think all the credit goes to the defense there, Kevin. Exceptional job getting the shooter to rush that layup.
Evans with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And that does it for the first quarter. Utah out in front. They're up by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder has quickly earned the appreciation of his players, including Rudy Gobert.
It's very lucky to have a coach like that. He really takes everything, with heart, and he wants us to be the best defensive team in the league, as I do. And I think when the coach and the players are on the same page, usually, good things happen.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Yep, firing with confidence, in rhythm, Greg. I mean, not allowing the defense to take a break.
The forwards are Ingles and Crowder. Alec Burks is out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's Udoh in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's McDermott. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Inside, it's stolen by Ingles. Here's Crowder, and he converts the layup. Crowder's got the first basket of the second quarter for Utah.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now here's McDermott. Ingles covering. McDermott can't get it to go. Utah leading by 6. Crowder goes in, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Free throw good, Crowder.
Well, last season, a tough one for Crowder. Was moved from Boston to Cleveland and then moved again over to Utah at the deadline. Also struggled mightily with his shot and just had a down year.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Here's Rubio, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Utah leading by 9. And with Crowder, his struggles were part of why Cleveland gave up on him so easily.
And you wonder who the real Jay Crowder is, the one we saw in Cleveland or the one we saw in Boston. My guess is somewhere in the middle. I think his defense should pick back up, and we know that he can be a better scorer than he has shown the last calendar year.
It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 11.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Evans kicks to O'Quinn. Here's Sabonis. Connects on the foul line jumper. Sabonis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Sabonis has a nice-looking shot. Soft and good arc on it. Sweet stroke.
Rubio finds Crowder. Burks with it. Six to shoot. Shoots it. And he hits the jump shot. Burks has got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. And the Pacers call time here. The dribble drive has never gone out of style. Still a primary weapon when you think about some of the guys who are best at that. Who comes to mind, Clark?
Man, there are a lot of guys that convert off the bounce at a high level. LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, one of the very best. I don't know if anybody has a handle as sweet as his. Harden is terrific off the dribble with the drive or the pull-up jump shot. Dennis Schroeder, maybe not of the ilk of those guys, but certainly a handful when he's got the ball in his hands with a live dribble.
Utah leading by 11, and the wide-open shot from Crowder, and it's off the back rim, no good. Here's Oladipo, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Oladipo's got 7 points. Utah's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Ingles kicks to Burks. Gobert the pass to Burks. Nice ball movement by Utah. That's a 2 from Crowder. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. He's got 7.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
The pass to O'Quinn. Here's Oladipo. Pass to Sabonis. And here is Joseph. Shoots over Crowder. They get it back. Sabonis. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Evans outside. Sabonis kicks to Joseph. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Derek Favors checked in for Crowder. Cephalosha comes in for Joe Ingles. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Alec Burks. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Young comes in for Sabonis. Bogdanovich is checked in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Collison in for Corey Joseph. Utah leading by 7. And Rubio kicks to Favors to the inside. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep all broken down for Indiana.
And this is a team that is so comfortable with that mid-range jump shot. There are a lot of folks who would say that's living dangerously, that it's a bad idea to rely on those 10 to 20 footers, but they've got players with the talent to knock those down consistently.
Now here's Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. And Rubio kicks to Mitchell.
And you know the quickness of Collison. Very dependable at staying with his man and getting a hand up.
Oladipo against Rubio. Takes a 3. Favors with the rebound.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Collison finds Oladipo. Gobert with the block. Here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 37-point game against Sacramento.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Now, here's Mitchell. Basket good. And it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can.
Turner dishes to Oladipo, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his 1st foul of the game. Oladipo outside. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Deep 2 from Collison. Indiana again missing. Jazz leading by 11. Mitchell outside. Kicks it to Rubio. Back to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bucks. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out Indiana, just way behind.
And right now, for the Pacers, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, Greg, they can start to break out of that pack.
And Nate McMillan, a coach with multiple stops in his career, had good success last season with the Pacers.
And, you know, to some that was a surprise, but McMillan does a lot of things well as a coach. He communicates well, he demands accountability, and his teams typically play a smart brand of basketball. And actually, it's a reflection of how Nate was as a player.
Exum, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio.
Last year was a great home return for Oladipo, the former Hoosier. Played easily his best season of basketball since being the second overall pick back in 2013. Made his first All-Star appearance as well, and I've got a feeling he's got more of those All-Star appearances in front of him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Collison kicks to Oladipo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And for Oladipo, the change was a welcome one for Pacer fans who saw him come over in that Paul George trade with Oklahoma City.
No doubt about it. Perfect opportunity for Oladipo. It was like the homecoming for him, Kevin. He played in Bloomington at Indiana University for 3 years, endeared himself to the fans there on and off the court, and that just carried over when he got to the Pacers. He did change his body, though, and got stronger and quicker with the ball, a big reason for his ascension.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, Oladipo is one of those multifaceted players. I mean, he can do just about anything you ask of him when he's on the court.
Oladipo hits them both. And for Victor Oladipo, his jump forward, Clark, as a player, came through a lot of small improvements, but perhaps the largest was his shooting.
Yeah, I like the fact that you mentioned the incremental improvements in those small areas. You know, his percentages certainly went up inside and out, but he created a lot of chances for himself and his teammates with his driving ability. And he got very comfortable shooting off the bounce and not just relying on the catch and shoot. And boy, his confidence, you could just see it elevating with each passing month of the season. And this guy's a bona fide all-star.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Collison, the pass to Young. He kicks to Turner. The dish now to Collison. That's tipped, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Clock at 6. Releases from the wing and drills it. Jazz leading by 8. Exum finds Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Jazz have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Two shots.
No good on the free throw.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Good on the second free throw. Pacers trail by 9. Collison kicks to Turner. He feeds it to Oladipo. He gets that one. Oladipo's got 11 points in the quarter.
Hey, you know what? Once Oladipo gets the hot hand, he knows exactly how to take over because he's a smooth and versatile scorer.
Sefolosha dishes to Mitchell. Pass to Favors. Back to Mitchell. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Knocked loose. Now here is Sefolosha. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Exum passes to Favors. Mitchell outside. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. Udo's checked in for Derek Favors. McDermott's checked in for Indiana. Here's Mitchell. He's got 14. And the shot is long. Young finds Collison. McDermott with it. The kick out to Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Trains the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for Utah. They've led by as many as 11 points. A minute 42 left in the first half.
Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now.
And going back to their field goal percentage, great consistency and execution for them offensively. I think that's made the difference. They don't have many dry spells.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. There's a minute 40 left now here in the second. Bogdanovich against Sefolosha. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collison. Fires from the line to the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Fade away. Rebound, Utah. Udo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here is Sefolosha. He's guarded closely. Exum passes to Gobert. Mitchell outside. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Mitchell's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Collison. 9-point game his last outing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Collison's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
Bogdanovich finds Turner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, I tell you, Turner is a dominant force who imposes his will on whoever is on him. But what you have to like and respect is his work ethic.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Jay Crowder's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Cephalosha. And Alec Burks subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. All free throws good from Turner.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Turner with the steal. Burks against Evans. Makes it off the glass.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
Here's Crowder. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. Coming off an outstanding game last time out, it doesn't look like he's lost any of that momentum here tonight. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
The streets and buildings of Salt Lake City lit up gorgeously as we welcome you back to the action here in Utah. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Down low, it's Young and Turner. Filling out the wings, it's Oladipo and Bogdanovich. And it's Collison in at the 1 spot. Oladipo against Mitchell. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
And Oladipo's handle is tight now. I mean, so good at freezing the defense and then blowing right by whoever's on him. He's got a nice little hesitation move in his ball handling package.
Now here is Cephalosha. No points in the game yet for him. Doubled by Bogdanovich. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is Indiana. And Favors kicks to Rubio. Back to Favors. Now the pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Rubio. That one goes. Count it. Rubio's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, right over the top. Rubio surveying the situation. Just takes what the defense allows.
And Ricky Rubio might be one of the most unselfish players in the league. Not only for his passing and how much he enjoys piling up assists, but how he does a great job adjusting to what the team needs him to do and not worrying about his own game.
And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Oladipo.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Rubio against Collison. Stolen by Collison. He can't hit that time. And Utah the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. And for Rubio, who has been in the eye of the media for so long, Greg, he's always been unselfish. We've always seen that in his style of play.
You're right, Kevin. You've always been able to see that with Rubio's game. Great at making quick reads, seeing passes before they develop. I mean, he can see who's open and who's going to be open before he even catches a pass.
Here's Turner. 5 points in the game. Lock at 6. Collison against Rubio.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Now, here's Oladipo. 20 points for him. Back to Turner. Dishes it to Oladipo. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Indiana. Rubio against Collison. Pass to Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. Oladipo draws the double. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Shot's good from Young.
You know, he might look a little thin, even wiry out there, but Young is strong. And he has no issues finishing after a bump or a hack.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 10. Mitchell outside. And Gobert kicks to Rubio. To the middle. Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Well, I tell you, that's a nice job by Rubio. Eyes up, examining, exploring the defense, then on point with the delivery.
Oladipo against Mitchell. To the inside. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Young.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Rubio against Collison. Rubio misses.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
Here's Oladipo. That shot, no good. Good D by Mitchell. Over Oladipo. That one rolling around and rims out. Pacers trail by 5. Kicks to Collison. Bogdanovich left side. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Bogdanovich has got 6 points. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Utah Jazz. There's the dish to Gobert. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Bogdanovich passes to Collison. He kicks it to O'Quinn. Passes to Bogdanovich for the tie, and that one is good. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
On the attack, Bogdanovich showing his ability to put it on the floor.
Rubio finds Gobert. Mitchell against Oladipo. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 22 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Now here's Collison. He has 6. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Gobert. He has 5. Stolen by Collison. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Oladipo's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pacers. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Feeds to Collison. Knocks it loose. And here we go. Rubio heading to the hoop. That one good for 2. Rubio's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
How about the quick hands from Rubio? And then right into transition.
And the Pacers call time here. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Udo's checked in for Gobert. Crowder comes in for Derek Favors. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Cephalosha. And it's Burks in for Donovan Mitchell. Then for the Pacers, Sabonis, he's checked in for Young. Evans comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. Now here's Joseph. He was averaging around 5.5 points a game. Clock at 2. Shoots over Crowder. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Now a chance to see the numbers for Victor Oladipo. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Right around 25 points per, just over 2 steals and 4 assists. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library, he lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Now here's Rubio. He's got 12. Here's Ingles. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets. Then on Friday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
That free throw, no good. The Jazz making a switch here. Exum's checked in, and the Pacers also making a change. McDermott's checked in for Oladipo. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Evans kicks to McDermott. Utah with the rebound.
And not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Pass to Exum. Udo with the ball. Burks looking around. Ingles in the corner. Over McDermott. Another miss by Utah. The Pacers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And here is Joseph. Now the pass to Evans. Pass to Sabonis. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Takes it from 10. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now McDermott still looking for his first bucket in this one. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 1.
You know, expanding his offensive game more, McDermott showing he's more than just an outside sniper.
Passes it to Burks. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. The Jazz, number 1.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
Joseph with the ball. Evans feeling it out a bit. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Crowder with the steal. And now Utah, fast break. Crowder with the ball. Kicks to Ingles. Another miss by Utah. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 1-point game. Sabonis with the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For Utah, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Tyreek Evans not the biggest free agent this past offseason, but Greg, many teams vied for his services.
Pacers were able to win out, and he should be a good fit. Can act as another playmaker and ball handler for the team. Turned down playing with the Warriors, Lakers, and Thunder to come to this Indiana squad.
Indiana's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Now here's McDermott. Burks covering. Crowder with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Exum leading the charge. The wide open look here for Ingles. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Ingles has got 11 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Clock at 6. Evans dishes to O'Quinn. McDermott. No good off the back of the rim. Utah leading. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the third. Exum passes to Udo. He kicks it to Burks. Jacks up a 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Utah. The Pacers also changing it up. Miles Turner comes in for Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Victor Oladipo in for McDermott. Turner with it. Udo picks him up, and there's the foul. It'll go on Udo. That's his first foul. Gobert, he's checked in for Udo. On defense, Utah. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Joseph against Rubio. Left side, Crowder takes the 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Capable of guarding multiple positions, his lateral quickness allows him to guard both the post and perimeter well.
Tie game in Utah. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
We missed a couple early shots, all right, but we're getting them, all right? Keep rebounding and running. Keep rebounding and running. Stay physical on the defensive end of the floor.
I can tell that he's happy with the shots, trying to inspire his guys, Greg, to stay after it.
And they should do just that. Coach is confident that the offense will come around.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Crowder is the 4 and Gobert is the 5. Ricky Rubio is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Ingles in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Utah with the ball, following the score by Indiana. From downtown, it's rebounded by Indiana. Oladipo with the ball, and Burks picks him up defensively. They get it back. And Oladipo kicks to Sabonis. It's Turner high post. The shot's good. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Ingles. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Evans finds Oladipo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Oladipo very aggressive when he's driving. I mean, the defense doesn't know what to do with him other than foul him in many cases.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
First free throw is good. A different look for Utah. Favors comes in for Crowder. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Burks. And the Pacers also making a change. Bogdanovich is checked in. Oladipo hits them both. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Mitchell. Over Evans. And it's Mitchell missing. Bogdanovich against Rubio. Outside Bogdanovich. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Whoa, now, I don't think the defense expected that. Bogdanovich taking it to the rack.
And Rubio kicks to Favors. And there's the pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Rubio. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. No good on the triple. Pacers leading by 6. Evans passes to Bogdanovich. Tries again. Gobert with the block. And he's able to get it back. And the basket is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Here is Rubio. Inside. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Rubio. Rubio's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Evans outside. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. The shot by Turner, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
You got to like what Rubio does here. I mean, working his magic in the painted area.
Here's Evans after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Sabonis kicks to Bogdanovic. No good with the triple. Jazz trail by 4. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
Ingles finds Favors. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Turner with it. Favors picks him up. Here's Evans. And nothing is falling for him right now. So it's Rubio bringing it up for Utah. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Evans left side. Back to Oladipo. Ball's knocked loose. He had stolen by Ingles. Mitchell against Oladipo. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 28 points for Donovan Mitchell.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Oladipo, the pass to Turner. Shoots over Rubio. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Utah.
And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Sabonis with the steal. Ingles against Bogdanovic. Count it, good.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Favors. The Jazz working the ball around now. Gobert dishes to Rubio. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse. Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Here's Rubio after Tyreke Evans has scored. Mitchell outside. And the rejection by Evans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rubio.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
And Utah making a change here. Cephalosha's checked in. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Indiana. Collison comes in for Tyreke Evans. Pacers leading by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable. You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors got 4 this quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Jazz trail by 4. Mitchell kicks to Favors. Back to Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Here's Bogdanovich, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. On the wing, Cephalosha. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. To tie it up. And Utah again with the bucket.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, fatigue really a factor. You can see the heavy legs, and that's why he was wide open on that shot. The defender just couldn't get to him.
Here's Bogdanovich, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. And here is Cephalosha. Kicks it out to Rubio. Pass to Mitchell. Tipped away. Now Collison. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Utah. Favors has got 6 rebounds now in the game. That puts them in the lead. And now a 3-point Jazz lead.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. With them getting outshot from the perimeter, he told them we have got to defend the three-point line. Those threes are destroying us. We'll see if they can tighten it up, Kevin.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Oladipo against Rubio. Young finds Oladipo to end the run. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Oladipo's got 12 points here in the second half. Has to Gobert. Oladipo against Mitchell. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his 3rd foul of the game. .153 left here in the 4th quarter. Rubio the pass to Favors. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Guys, you know it. Timing can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. That time, Rubio precise hitting the roller.
Here's Mitchell. Nice D from Oladipo.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Collison's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
A seasoned veteran who does not back down, no fear and great confidence. Collison likes taking the big shot.
It's stolen by Oladipo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. That gives them the lead. 1:15 left to play here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Oladipo. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Good D by Mitchell.
Now that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Another miss by Utah.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now, and with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The drive by Rubio. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Buries the triple.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
And the Pacers call time here. They're behind by 2. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And you know, guys, when you watch Rubio, he's one of the most hyped international prospects ever. Scouts were right about his ability to manage the game, though.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Boy, so calm, composed. Love how he took his time and drained the important free throws. Big-time stuff there.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports, and we'll see you next time.